Hey guys, Denise here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give a quick update on a case we talked about briefly way back in June, and we only did it briefly because there wasn't much information that came out.
A fight at a Cardinals baseball game ends with charges for a recently married Illinois prison guard after his wife falls to her death. And police say she recorded the whole thing on her cell phone. 30-year-old Bradley Jenkins is charged with domestic assault. The body of his wife, 27-year-old Alyssa Martin, was found at the bottom of the Busch Stadium parking garage early Sunday morning. On the recording, detectives say the couple is heard arguing, and she yells at him to stop punching her. You can also hear her screams as she falls to the ground. The couple had been married less than 2 weeks.
For some of you, if you recall, or if you haven't heard, this is kind of a crazy case, and it's pretty frustrating on multiple levels. On the early morning of June 3rd, so from June 2nd into the morning of June 3rd, Bradley and Alyssa Jenkins went to a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game, had a good time, hung out at Ballpark Village afterwards, which here in St. Louis is a big deal. It's this big complex right next to the stadium with bars and just all around good times. So they were hanging out. Apparently at some point they got into some sort of altercation that really escalated. And they were on the 7th floor of a parking garage in downtown St. Louis. And Alyssa was smart enough to start recording and was heard in the video per report saying, "Stop hitting me." And she recorded quite a bit of this altercation, apparently. And unfortunately, it ended with her recording the fall that she took to her death from the 7th floor of this parking garage. Now, immediately, Bradley Jenkins, her husband of only a few weeks, they were married on May 22nd, and this took place in the early morning hours of June 3rd. He was found standing over her body, swore he didn't know what happened. Of course, he appeared drunk and disheveled and a hot-ass mess. And he was arrested, taken to jail. He was later released on bond. He was charged with third-degree domestic assault. They took away his passport and was like, "Dude, keep your ass right where you are. We'll be back to talk to you soon." He was supposed to, the case was supposed to be heard again in I think it was August, like 23rd, 24th, something like that. I can't remember the exact date. So I went to check for that update, and it had been continued again to September 11th. Okay, fine. Well, come September 11th, I go to look at the update that, what happened that day in court, and the case file's gone. Poof, out of there. Come to find out, the charges had to be dropped because within 90 days, the court needs all the information from the police and from the medical examiner in order to present it to the grand jury, and that information had not been received as of that date. So those charges are dropped. So right now, Bradley Jenkins is just living his best life with his 4 kids, doing whatever. So far, the worst thing that's happened to him is that he was fired from his job. Sad story, right? Anyway, so not only was I pissed off that these charges were dropped, first I was pissed off that they weren't upped from third-degree domestic assault. Like, that is the lowest rung of felonies you can get here in the state of Missouri. So I thought, okay, they're just holding out to get information. They're going to charge her with something. Well, now things are dropped, and that's a bitch. They're saying that they're going to refile these charges once all the information is received, which hopefully is soon. I mean, it's been 3 months. It's time to, chop, chop. Let's get some stuff going here. And in the meantime, I started poking around and finding out information about Bradley Jenkins and his history. Now, this guy is a real gem, let me just tell you. It's bullshit. His first charges, no, keep that in mind, first charge of domestic aggravated, his first charge of felony aggravated, why can't I fucking say that? My God. His first charge of felony aggravated battery happened in the summer of 2012. It's reported that he just flat out punched a woman in the face a couple times at the bar. Just poof, jacked her in the head a couple times. So eventually, through court and all that stuff, that was reduced down to a misdemeanor. He got 18 months probation for that and had to serve 60 days in jail. Great. In that case, he only ended up having 12 months probation, as the judge later came back and said, no, well, you know, good behavior, you're doing what you're supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. That's 6 months. Don't even worry about it. We got you from here. So then fast forward a couple of years. In September of 2016, at the same fucking bar, he went back to the same place. Dipshit. He punched another man in the head. Again, here we go with the charge I can't say, but he was charged again with felony aggravated battery. Again, this one was dropped down to a misdemeanor. This time, he got 2 years probation. That's it. Nothing. So you might be thinking, okay, what's this guy's secret? Like, how the hell is he getting away with this? Well, it turns out he has friends of the family in the state's attorney's office. He has friends of friends in the state's attorney's office. I'm not saying there was some dealings going on behind closed doors, but it seems pretty likely that maybe there was, because you can't get, lightning can't strike twice and you get nothing, essentially nothing. So then we fast forward to May of 2019. Finally, the probation for that previous charge ended on May 9th, 2019. On May 22nd, 2019, Bradley and Alyssa got married in Vegas. Cute wedding. They were just cute as could be. On June 3rd, Alyssa falls to her death after a pretty obvious domestic violence assault. She's recorded all of this on video. The video, of course, has not been released to the public, but media reports list it as pretty damning and horrific. And quite frankly, I hope it's never released. That's not something I want to be exposed to. That's not for me. So here we're figuring out that Bradley Jenkins is pretty much a habitual offender. He obviously has a propensity for violence. He really doesn't give two shits. I mean, he's in public at the same bar hitting a woman and a man in 2 separate instances. And it's just a slap on the wrist and, you know, basically keep your head out of your ass, keep your head low, stay out of trouble, and all will be well. So right now with this case, we're basically just sitting here waiting for the medical examiner's office and for the police to turn over all the information they need in order for the grand jury to decide this case. So we're still in a waiting game. We're 3 months out, and I'm hoping that they're just crossing their T's, dotting their I's, doing everything they need to do, because this guy clearly has a history and it seems like it's only going to escalate. So that's the update on this piece of work. So I hope wherever this video is finding you, you're doing well. You and your loved ones are just living your best life. I hope this video finds you doing something you love. Yeah, watching me. Kidding. Anyway, I hope that you're having a great day. I hope that you have a great evening. No matter what time of day you find this video, I wish nothing but the best for you. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day and spending it with me. We will do it again soon. You guys have a great day. Peace out, Girl Scouts.